What happened to Mew after the Pokemon movie? Well, let's find out. Centuries ago, Mew was one of the first Pokemon to enter existence and became an ancestor to every Pokemon. At some point, it would become guardian to the Tree of Beginning, a haven for ancient Pokemon, and it would protect all of its inhabitants from the outside world. Despite this job, it would eventually wander into the jungles of the world and would stay there for years until Team Rocket tried to capture it. And even though they weren't successful, they did manage to obtain a sample of its DNA, and when they left to return to Kanto, Mew followed them. Away from the jungle for the first time in ages, it would explore its brand new world and get spotted by Go. This would inspire Go to become the best trainer he possibly could, with the goal to one day capture this never-before-seen Pokemon. Mew would continue exploring the world for years until it sensed a new but familiar power. Team Rocket had attempted to clone Mew, but instead made Mewtwo. Sensing a powerful threat to the world, Mew flew to Mewtwo and battled it to stop its attack, eventually leading Mewtwo to choose a more peaceful option. Mew and Mewtwo would fly away together with all the Pokemon clones, with the hope of finding a permanent home for them so they can finally have peace. Once the clones and Mewtwo were settled on Mount Quina, Mew would resume its travels and head back to the Tree of Beginning. And as it turns out, it would see Ash and friends mortally wounded by the Regitrio who happened to live there because it thought they were a threat. But luckily, Mew would use its powers to resurrect all of them before leaving again to resume its journey. Over the following years, Go would join a program called Project Mew, which was a group tasked with finding the mythical Pokemon, and Mew would actually expand its powers, allowing it to transform into other Pokemon. It would transform into a Lugia to stop Team Rocket, and after being found by Go and Project Mew, it would transform into a Kyogre and a Groudon to attack them. And even though most of the fanbase thinks of Go as a sidekick, he actually stood his ground, earning Mew's respect. He thanked Mew for giving his life a goal, and Mew would actually stop fighting and smile, teleporting into Go's open hand, allowing him to finally touch the Pokemon after so many years. But Mew would disappear, and continue to roam all over Kanto, to one day be found by another worthy trainer.